is to be able to have both time and money, and this is a business that can allow you to do so. So let's go ahead and get started. This is indeed the opportunity that you have been looking for. You see, the internet isn't a fad. It is a platform for evolution in communication, commerce, and culture. Success is getting in front of the right trends at the right time. And talk about the right time. We are involved in the fastest growing industry on the planet today, which is called e-commerce. And if you're not familiar with that, that's okay. Because when I first heard Sherlock, I was not familiar with how large e-commerce was. I thought it was some new word that they were making up to put into the dictionary. I know commerce, but I didn't understand e-commerce, electronic commerce. It is the fastest growing industry in human history, the greatest economic shift in wealth. Let's call this the modern day gold rush, the second industrial revolution. Just how large is this and why is it so important? Well, back in 2003, e-commerce was a $55 billion industry. Now, that's impressive. But what's more impressive is that in 9 years, it went from $55 billion to $1 trillion in 9 years. To put that in perspective, the automobile industry, it took 100 years to reach $1 trillion. And I think the automobile industry revolutionized the world, right? Went from riding horses and carriages and trains to now driving, and there's cars in every single country on the planet. It took 100 years to get to $1 trillion, and this industry did it in 9 years. That's why most people is flying underneath the radar. It's happening so fast, we don't even have enough time to digest it yet. But that's nothing compared to the next few years. By the year 2018, it's going to be a $5 trillion industry. $5 trillion. If we had just 1/10 of 1% market penetration, we are a $5 billion company. China alone will have over 540 million smartphone users. 1/10 of 1% of that, that's 540,000 affiliates and customers. That's a $1 billion company just in China alone. And the best thing is, there is nobody out there doing what we do. No competition, a $5 trillion marketplace. Fortunes are going to be made by those who get involved with us now and work to build this as the next legacy $1 billion company over the next few years. Introducing to you the next giant web innovation is called Shopping Sherlock, and all we do is help find you the best deals on product and services that you're going to buy anyway from the palm of your hand, from your smartphone. How many of you have a smartphone now? I would say probably 9 out of 10 of you have a smartphone. Someone said, Brandon, you need to get into the coffee business. I said, well, I don't drink coffee. I said, that's okay. 97% of the planet does. 70% of the planet does. I said, true, but 97% of the planet has a cell phone, has a smart device, has a tablet, has something that can connect them to the internet. And we figured out how to show you how to make money through your cell phone. If that sounds interesting, you are in the right place. The company is going to be a 3-year-old company next month, our 3-year anniversary. We've been in profit since our 2nd month in business. We're debt-free. The CEO is Mr. Michael Weeder, based out of Santa Monica, California. He's an internet marketing guru, has years of success in online expos. He's funded and consulted for other network marketing companies. We're also backed by Laurel Langmeyer. She's known as the Millionaire Maker. She's the best-selling author of 5 books. She's helped thousands of people become millionaires. She's been on a movie called The Secret. You can look her up on the internet. And she is an investor, co-owner, and affiliate with Shopping Sherlock. Now, 2014, last year, was our 2nd full year in business. And we tripled all revenue from 2013. 2015 is going to shatter all records from 2014, and we're still not even in momentum yet. See, people always say, you got to be at the right place at the right time, right? I say yes, but I like to be at the right place before it's the right time to ride that wave, because that's where Sherlock is right now. Most companies go through 4 phases of growth: formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability. The most money is made during the momentum phase, the massive growth. Sherlock is still at the end of the formulation phase. We're new, but not that new. Give you an example, there's a $1 billion company called New Skin. Many of you probably heard of them before. They got started in 1984, and it took them 5 years to get to a $40 million company, 1984 to 1989. But then in 1 year, they went from 40 million to 240 million in 1 year. That still wasn't momentum yet. That was concentration phase. Still hadn't hit momentum yet. This is the phase where the millionaires or the future millionaires joined the business during this time right here. Then all of a sudden, from 1990 to 1993, they went from 240 million to $1 billion in 2 years. Massive momentum. Over 500 millionaires were created during that stretch, during that time. Sherlock is not even at that point yet. So you guys are at the right place at the right time. What does Sherlock actually do? Well, if you're familiar with Google, then Sherlock should be easy to understand. Because when you Google something, does Google bring up to you the cheapest price on what you're looking for? No, Google brings up to you the most popular websites, the websites that have the most internet traffic, the websites that have spent the most money on advertising dollars. But what does the Sherlock actually do? Because the Sherlock is nothing but a search engine, just like Google. But the Sherlock searches the entire internet, including Google, all the major search engines, to find you the best deal on whatever it is you want to buy. We say don't Google it, Sherlock it. It's going to help you save both time and money. Now I want to use Nu Skin as an example here on why our system is going to work. See, all product-based companies are going to have one fundamental problem, and that problem is called the internet. See, they sell the cell renewal fluid. It's what made them a billion-dollar company. They've charged $74 for it. Is it worth it? I don't know, you tell me. It's a great product. It works. People use it all the time. But why would I spend $74 for it from Nu Skin when I could just go on the internet and get the same exact product for $46? So not only do I get the same product, but I get to save myself some money. Let's talk about another company called Jeunesse as an example. They're a hot company right now. Jeunesse sells their own rejuvenation serum for $134. All right, let's test. Vizian says I had no sound. If you guys can hear me, type Y in the chat box. Everybody can hear me but Vizian. All right, can somebody type for Vizian to refresh herself? Because I can't do anything about it on her side. Oh, now Vizian can hear me. Anyways, Jeunesse, they sell their renewal for serum for $134. Why would I spend $134 for that product when I can get it online for $59.59? I Sherlocked it. If I want to sell the product, don't I want my customers to pay as cheap as possible? See, this is a problem that every single product-based company is going to have if they haven't figured it out yet. Changing of the times. Have you ever heard of a company called Blockbuster or Hollywood Video? Remember those companies? Billion-dollar company. Proven track record for success. But the times were changing. Netflix came on the scene and said, you know what, we're going to deliver videos to your doorstep, or we will stream them through your computer, so you don't have to come into the store to get it. Blockbuster had an opportunity to adapt. They said, we're already a billion-dollar corporation. We're not changing what we're doing. Our business model works. What happened? They went out of business in a very short period of time. That's why Sherlock is perfectly positioned, because we're at the beginning of this shift in a business model. Have you ever needed print cartridges before? These are print cartridges that I purchase. If I go to Office Depot, it's going to cost me $71.49. I Sherlocked it and got it for $13.99. Think about that. $13.99. That's $57 savings on a print cartridge I'm going to buy anyway. What about golf club? VR Pro driver. Online regular sales, $479. We Sherlocked it and found it for $149.99. That's $330 savings, 69% off. What about a Michael Kors coat? Macy's even had an online sale. Regular price was $275. They were selling it for $219. We Sherlocked it and found it for $134 plus free shipping. That's $85 savings on an item I was going to buy anyway. Here's my point. Most households live on a fixed income. They go to work, they get paid, they pay their bills, and whatever's left over they use to buy food, clothing, they go shopping, they spend their money. The problem is most people don't have enough money to get all the things they want to buy. Our solution is the Sherlock, because we save the average household $150 to $300 a month on items that they're going to buy anyway. Therefore, we just say Sherlock it before you buy it. Here's how you capitalize. You give our product away for free, and I can't emphasize enough, we give the product away for free. We build a team of people who do the same thing. Advantage is we pay out 68% on every dollar that comes into the door. We have no product to inventory. See, most companies offer you a product that you don't need, can't use, can't afford, can't sell, can't give away. You end up having stocked up in the garage, the van, or the trunk of your car. We don't have to pass out samples. We don't have to convince grandma to drink our juice, and if she does it, she's not going to make it. We give away a product for free that we know is going to save you money on things you want to buy anyway. We don't have to tell you what to buy. You're already spending money. We're just going to show you how to save money. And it's going to save you time. All by downloading a mobile app to your phone. Now, anybody can download this app. However, here's the catch. Not everybody will be able to activate it. Why? Because you need to have a special invitation code to activate and use the app, to be a part of this secret club. Now, how do you get the activation code? It's given to you by somebody that's already in the business, one of our affiliates. Every single affiliate has their very own ID code that's trackable to them. So when you give your ID code to somebody, anything that they do, you're getting credit for. It's being tracked to you, all of those customers. Now, here's a couple of things that this can do, and I like to use my wife as an example. Because my wife said when I first joined Sherlock, here's what she said. Yeah, I understand and can save money online and all that shopping and good stuff, but I like to go to the stores. I like to try things on. I like to touch and feel and look at the items. I like to do that stuff. And I say, great, go ahead and do it. But when you find something that you want to buy, before you purchase it, pull out your phone, because she will have her phone on her, open up the app, and type in the search box what it is that you want to buy and see if the Sherlock can give you a better deal. Why would I want to do that? Because she satisfies her need to get the shopping experience, satisfies my need to save money. It's a win-win situation. You can even scan the barcode of the item and see if the Sherlock can find you a better price by scanning the barcode. Instead of me telling you about it, let me show you about it. If this 9-year-old can do this, so can you. Take a look at this video.
My name is Talangwasa, and I'm going to be showing you how to use our Shopping Sherlock scanner. I'm scanning Fibber. The price is $19.97. But if I scan it here...
Can you show how you get to it?
Okay, I go on the Shopping Sherlock app, then I look for price scanner. I press price scanner, I press scan now, and then I get the price. The price is $19.97, and if I scan it, I press view detail page, and then my price is $7.49.
Okay.
Compare with that awesome price. Bye-bye.
Okay, come on.
I love how his eyes get big at the end when he says, awesome price. Think about that. How would you like to have your very own shopping assistant with you everywhere you go? And a lot of stores even have, we will match the price. So if you use the scanner, you find a better price, you can take that up to the clerk and see, will you match this price? And a lot of times they will, because they still want to keep your business. So the other things we can do is also search for hotels and flights using the Sherlock. We just got back from Miami, and we booked our flight and our hotel through the Sherlock. We're going to England in September, and we're booking our flight and our hotel through the Sherlock. Me and my wife have saved thousands of dollars since we've been in this company just by using the Sherlock. And as my grandpa always said, a penny saved is a penny earned. We also have what's called daily deals, which is attached to Groupon. So you have businesses in your local area that love to offer coupons and discounts, and it's based on geolocation. So wherever you are, it will pull up the local businesses in your area. Now, we're also launching our very own what's called Best in Social, where you can sign up businesses to the Sherlock. Businesses can join the Sherlock. And anybody that buys anything from those businesses, you get paid because you signed the business up. And the best part about that is we don't charge the businesses to be on the Sherlock. They get to sign up for free. What business would not want free advertisement? And who would say no to that? Think about that. If somebody would say no to that, they aren't going to be in business for very long. We have a fantastic marketing system that's going to allow you to track all of your customers from anywhere around the world. Do you think Americans are the only ones who shop online? No, we're actually behind the times. People in other countries shop online far more than we do because their first access to the internet is not the desktop computer like it was for us as Americans in the 90s. For them, their first access to the internet is through their smartphones and smart devices. And they take it with them everywhere they go. Now, as an affiliate, you can benefit even more. You share the free product with your friends, and as they benefit, so do you. So here's how this works. Every time you give the Sherlock away to somebody to download and they actively use it, as of now, it is worth $2.50. Last month, it was $2.32. When I first joined Sherlock, it was $1.20. When the company first got started, it was only worth 6 cents. So as you see, as time goes on, as more people use the Sherlock and make purchases, the value of it rises. It's like Facebook. How did Facebook become a multi-billion-dollar company when nobody actually pays Facebook to have an account? When was the last time you paid Facebook to log on? Never. Yet, every active account on Facebook is worth $6 a month to Facebook per person. Per person. Where's that money coming from? Advertisers are paying Facebook for access to all of their accounts. Affiliate companies, all of these stores, pay Sherlock to bring them customers that would normally never find their store because they would never be ranked on the top 10 of Google. Look at whenever you Google something, most people don't go past the first or second page, yet there's like 400,000 hits, right? Who goes past the first, second, or third page? So it's a lot of competition. So Sherlock helps find those businesses and companies that you would normally never find. And anybody's actively using it, $2.50. But let's just say you enrolled 500 people. They're actively using it. That's an extra $1,000 a month. Who could use an extra $1,000 a month on top of what you're already using? You may not be able to walk off your job with that, but you can definitely change your zip code, change the type of car you drive, the clothes you wear, the food you eat, change the school you send your kids to, stop that repossession, pay off the credit card debt, take the vacation you've always wanted, save for a retirement, pay for college. $1,000 a month can change people's lives. Now, how do you get started with the Sherlock? This is a business and not a job. And as a business, the cost is $249. That's less than the cost of your smartphone in your hand right now. The monthly is just $34.95 a month. That's less than your monthly cell phone bill, $1.15 a day. Now let me show you how you can generate $500 a month without ever signing anybody up in the business. See, we're one company that can say you can make a lot of money, 3 to 4 figures a month, without recruiting anybody, just off the product alone. First and foremost, by your own product savings, $200 just by using the product yourself. I tell my wife all the time, before she pulls out my credit card to buy something, she better Sherlock it first. Sherlock it first. $200 right there. What about the tax benefits of owning a home-based business? And if you've worked a 9-to-5 job all your life, you've never owned a home-based business, this is something you definitely want to learn about. This is why the wealthy stay wealthy. People who work a 9-to-5 job pay more in a percentage of taxes than people who have their own job. There's a lot of tax benefits. So nobody could ever say with Sherlock that they spent more money than they made. Isn't that the one problem people have when they look at different home-based businesses? Well, I spent more money than I ever made. Didn't work. The total cost of business for Sherlock in 6 months, in 12 months, 1 year, is $668. That's the total cost. That's it to be in a $1 trillion industry. Let's say you don't make a dime in your first 12 months. Just the tax benefits alone when you file your taxes can bring you back $1,500 back just for owning your own home-based business. So you're in profit $1,000. It's a win-win situation. And then just give the Sherlock away to 100 people. Show them how to use it. That's an extra $200 a month. You just put $500 plus a month back in your pocket just by being associated with Sherlock and sharing it with people who you know would love to save money. Now, what if you build a team of people who do the same thing, which is what I advise to do? I believe in leverage. I don't believe in you doing all the work. I believe in you doing a little bit of work and showing a lot of people to do a little bit of work. So you do 2 Sherlock system sales. You find 2 people who want to do the same thing. For every 2 who pay the $249 to get started, you're going to get a $100 bonus. $100 recruiting bonus. There's no limit to how many you can personally enroll. Vivian did 5 in her first week. I personally enrolled over 100 by myself. So every 2 is another $100. But what happens if you enroll more than 2? Because we only have 2 teams, one on your left and one on your right. So if you enroll more than 2, the next person's going to fall under the next available position in your organization. We call that spillover, which now means the people on your team are going to get paid for work you do, even though they didn't do it. Work you do. Vivian and 58 other people got spillover from me just this past weekend when I signed somebody up. They're going to get paid for work I do. But here's another way we get paid. For every 2 that you have on your left and 2 that you have on your right, you're going to get a $50 cycle. Every 2 on the left, 2 on the right, $50 cycle. This goes down through infinity. It's not just 5 or 7 or 10 levels deep. This goes down through infinity. So this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I have people coming to me all the time. Brandon, you want to make some quick money on the internet? I say, no, I want to make long-term money on my smartphone. That's why I am here. Not for the next 6 months, but for the next 20 years is what I'm looking at. Let me show you how you can earn $2,000 to $8,000 a month on something that we call the power of 2. The power of 2. All that means is when you first get started, your first goal is to make your first $100. So you want to enroll 2 people in your first week. Once you do that, you're going to get $100. Your second week in business, you want to teach those 2 to do exactly what you did. Enroll 2 people and make their first $100. Your third week in business, you want to teach those 4 to do exactly what you did. Enroll their first 2 people and make their first $100. And you duplicate this down 8 levels deep. Earn 8 weeks. You're now at $2,000 a week as this keeps going. Just 2, getting 2, getting 2, getting 2. Now, numbers are perfect, people are not. Some people are going to mess around and sign up 10 by themselves. Somebody may only sign up 1. But I just want to give you an example. Let's say you're a little bit slow, and it takes you actually 30 days to find your first 2. And then it takes them 30 days to find their first 2. And it takes them 30 days to find their first 2. That's 3 months in the business. You haven't made a whole lot of money yet, but remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Exponential growth that just keeps building on each other. At the end of 8 months, before Star Wars The Force Awakens comes out, oh yes, I'm very, very excited. I saw the trailer today about 15 times. Before Star Wars comes out, how would you like to be earning an extra $2,000 a month? 8 months is going to come anyway. Star Wars is coming out whether you're making $2,000 a month or not. But you put your head down starting now, because this is what we're doing with our leadership group. And you just do the power of 2 every single month. $2,000 a month going into Christmas is going to be a very good Christmas for a lot of you. Another way that we earn an income, is by all of those same individuals are now spending $34.95 a month. So for every 2 on your left and 2 on your right that spend their $34.95 a month, that's going to trigger a $10 cycle bonus. $10 cycle. Well, it's not a bonus. It's residual income every single month. And again, that's down through infinity. Now, all references to income implied or status document or the Shopping Sherlock comp plan does not guarantee any level of income or earnings to any affiliate. All earnings from the Shopping Sherlock comp plan depend solely on web app usage, sales, and each affiliate's skill, ability, and personal application. Now, here's our ladder of success. See, everybody starts off as an affiliate, and you're going to get paid for all the Sherlocks you give away. Anytime you want to give yourself a raise, give the Sherlock to somebody else to download onto their phone. The first position star affiliate, you only need to enroll 2 people. You can earn up to $2,000 a week. The second position of power affiliate, you need to personally enroll 4, have a team of 12. You now can earn up to $3,000 a week. But the game-changing position is called global affiliate. As a global affiliate, help 12 people become a power just like you. You do this in your first 180 days, you're going to get a $2,000 bonus check. You also can earn up to $20,000 a week. That's $80,000 a month just on the $50 and the $10 cycle. But 50% of your income is going to come from the 20% check match. What does that mean? That means you're going to earn a check match on every single person on your team. Can you imagine that? You're earning a check match on every single person on your team. If you help 600 people earn $100 a month, that's $12,000 a month for you. What if you help 6,000 people earn $100 a month? See, when I hear numbers like this, all I can think of is China, Malaysia, Japan, Korea. Think big here. But the most impressive is that 2.5% equity pool. See, you're no longer going to be considered an affiliate. You are a co-owner of Shopping Sherlock. In the equity pool, the company has set aside 2.5% of the company for all of the globals. So when this becomes a billion-dollar company, all of the globals are worth $25 million combined. $25 million combined. So those of you that's looking for long-term security, and you know it's not going to happen on a 9-to-5 job. I had a rude awakening before I was laid off from my job. I was very ambitious. My first job I was making $34,000 a year. And I looked at my boss's boss, who was making just $30,000 more than me. And I said, how long has that guy been working here? He says, 25 years, 30 years. I said, wait. You mean it's going to take me 30 years just to get a $30,000 raise? I said, wow. That didn't impress me too much. And that's the best case scenario, because you know what reality is today? Government statistics show this, that 97% of people who are lucky enough to have the same job for 40 years without getting laid off or fired will retire broke at the age of 65, depending on family, government, and friends. There's no pension, no 401k, no Social Security. Your house is a liability and not an asset. There's not going to be any Walmart greeter jobs for you anymore, even if you decide to go back to work. Well, you know what, Rod? I didn't think about that. $1,000 a year raise? Not too bad, but $60,000 at the nah. But here's my security. How about the ability to put my head down for 3 to 5 years, and in 3 to 5 years own equity in a company that's a billion-dollar corporation? That's where millionaires are created. Look at Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Alibaba, WhatsApp. That's where millionaires are created. And that's what I wanted to look for my family. And then the top position is called Diamond Affiliate. As a Diamond Affiliate, you get the same as a global, but you get a raise. You're not going to earn a 30% check match on everybody on your team until the next global hits, and then a 10% override. If you don't think that 10% override is much, I want to give you an example. We have a woman in our team, or in the company, from Kazakhstan named Zanat. She got started last September. The average income, yearly income in Kazakhstan is $3,000 a year, $250 a month. She was making $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. So that's upper middle class in Kazakhstan. You're doing very well. But she's made over $55,000 with Sherlock over the past 5 months. She's made more money in 5 months than most people make in 15 years in Kazakhstan. Over 4,000 reps on her team there. But the upline diamond is Simon Brooks out of the UK. He's never been to Kazakhstan. He doesn't speak the language. He doesn't know anybody there. But he's the upline diamond. I don't know how deep these people fell. I think it was on his 40th or 50th level. But understand this. He gets a 10% check match on every single person. All 4,000 of them, he's getting a 10% check match. He's our first $1 million earner, and he definitely is not going to be the last. We're looking at having well over 500 millionaires being created out of Shopping Sherlock. The question is, will you be one of them? How would you like it if 90 days from now your life can be completely different? Imagine how you'd feel to be able to spend more time with your kids and less time at work. The time to get started is now. What you want to do is get back with the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. Pull out your credit card and get started. It's a no-brainer. We give the product away for free. It's a no-brainer. It's only $249. People go buy Air Jordans that cost more than that. But if you hesitate, somebody else may get started before you do, and they could have been in your organization. And if you decide this is not for you, that's okay. We still love you. At least do yourself a favor. Download the app and save yourself some money. I have a friend of mine who makes over $1 million a year in a different company. He moved into a brand new big mansion house, paid cash, and he wanted to get this big 78-inch flat screen smart TV, curved TV, by the way. And regular price was over $10,000. He did his own online search and found it for $8,900. I Sherlocked it for him and found it for $34.79. $5,000 savings. So what he told me afterwards was like, wow, I just made $5,000 with your company and I'm not even in the company. It's a win-win situation. You have nothing to lose. If you do get started with us, we're not going to throw you out to the ocean to see if you can sink or swim. We're going to teach you every step of the way how to build your business if you're willing to learn. We have webinars and presentations and trainings that take place almost daily. We have websites that have everything that's recorded at your fingertips if you have a busy schedule and cannot make it to one of our live presentations. This is the second presentation that I'm doing today. And right when I'm finished, you're going to hear from Global Rod Doctor, who's going to give you a test drive of the Sherlock and show you exactly how it works. But I want to tell you what it is that we're looking for, because your opinion actually does not matter. Whether you think this is going to work doesn't matter, because we've already proven that it does. What we're looking for are people who want to help this the next billion-dollar company. It's going to happen with or without you. We're inviting you along for the ride. We're building a family culture here where we work together as a unit, because the more money you make, the more money we all make. And we're looking for the future leaders of this company. We have less than 5,000 active reps in the United States alone. Do you realize how silly that is? I had well over 40,000 in my career. But in my last company, we put in 6,000 people in less than a year and a half. 5,000 is nothing. How would you like to override all of Mexico, Korea, China, India, Russia, Europe, France, Germany, Spain, Australia, Canada? Who do you know that may know somebody that may know somebody? And we invite you to be a part of the team. So with that, my part of this presentation is closing, and we're going to bring up Global Rod Doctor, who's going to teach you how we do what we do, show you this the test drive of this, and then I look forward to working with you guys in the future. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Brandon Ivey, Global with Shopping Sherlock. Here's Rod Doctor. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Brandon.